Alright, there's a red dot on the screen. No, it's not Simulator. It's Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. with Spider-Man India. Now, admittedly, I have not watched uh, the second Spider-Verse movie. I've been busy playing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I know. No spoilers there in Spider-Man 2. I'll probably finish that up pretty soon. But anyway, we're going to be looking at day 1 and day 2 of Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. with him. Looking at all of the people that we're going to need to proceed and get our victory. And hey, if it happens to be a 5-star character that I don't have championed out, we do reserve the right to use out any other 5 stars that I have championed. Alright, so Namora, red, blue, and purple user. I forget all of her abilities, even though I have her almost near champ max. And again, that's because she was given out Okoye covers. But let's look at it. Let's look at her abilities. So cut once. I know this one here is her red ability that costs 8. It deals damage to the target, and then it regains 5 AP if the target's down. And then as long as there is a blue basic tile on the board, her match damage and ability damage is increased by 6%. No obstacles is her green ability. It's both active and passive. The active portion deals damage to the enemy team and then destroys 2 enemy projectiles. At higher levels, deals even more damage and destroys 4 enemy projectiles. And then passively, her match damage and ability damage is increased by 4% for each enemy projectile destroyed or matched by allies up to 7, and then it increases it to 6% and up to 10 that are matched or destroyed by allies. And then Empire's Might is her purple ability, which is pretty cool, at least to me. Cost 6, creates trap tiles on one of her 3 colors, and then whenever they're matched, you deal damage, ignore projectiles, steal AP in the enemy's strongest color, and then convert a random basic tile to blue. Affiliation for those that matter or that care: heroes, non-humans. Alright, since she can't be stunned, we'll be looking at Spider-Man India. I bust out with the Street Fighter India reference. So Mandala Web is passive. At the start of the battle, we create three trap tiles. At the start of each turn, you create a web trap tile. And then whenever whenever a friendly web trap tile is matched or destroyed, you create 3 web tiles plus 3 web tiles if matched or destroyed by the enemy team. So we're guaranteed to get at least 3 web tiles. So that's interesting. Chai Break is another passive. So as long as there's at least 8 or more web tiles on the board, it takes 35% less damage for each friendly web spin tile or web spin trap tile. And then the enemy is stunned for 3 turns. And then at the start of each turn, it's a you regain health for each stunned enemy, but this is going to be kind of redundant. This is kind of useless in a one-on-one sense. In Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., I should say. And then Bracelet Roundabout. This is green ability, cost 8. Deals damage to the enemy team for each web tile on the board, plus 15% each time he has reduced damage from a Chai Break. max of 8 times, and at higher levels, even more damage, and then 25% damage for each chai break. Um, Affiliations, Hero, Spider-Verse, Multiversal, Street Level, Enhanced. So let's look at Spider-Man India. I think that is pretty cool that we do have a Spider-Man from India, despite the fact that most of the player base is like, oh man, I'm sick of seeing Spider-Man India. I'm sick of Spider-Man. I'm sick of Spider-Man. Me. Uh, yes, I am a Spider-Man fan first and foremost. Second of all, Marvel's flagship character happens to be Spider-Man. So it would be really dumb if Marvel, you know, didn't put out a Spider-Man. Anyway, so we know that that one there is a trap tile. Cool. And the reason why we know that that's a trap tile is because because one of the mandala webs got overwritten. So there we go. Boom, creating blue. Let's see here. Now, isn't he supposed to be healing at the start of the turn? Oh, yeah, that's right. Enemies aren't stunned. Man. As I said, I can see it being interesting for against other opponents. So, and I can see him having a home with Spider-Man 2099 and what's our good friend Miles Morales, or even Spider-Gwen. Because again, they love web tiles on the board. He'll create web tiles. He gives you a stun, so that helps out. That helps out with Gwen and whatnot. So aha, cool. And then they actually give us the listed amount of damage. That is something that Demiurge and I will give credit to Broken Circle and Demiurge for for having those damage multipliers. So let's see here. Yeah, I'll go with Miles Morales since I am playing uh Spider-Man 2. But the question is now, which Miles do I want to go with? Do I want to go with Miles? Nah, we'll go with regular Miles. There he is. Don't really care that I'm boosting up yellow and red. Yep, there's my AP gain. Anytime web tiles are matched. Like I said, and that's going to be useful there with Gwen. The Gwen and Miles team, because again, as long as you're gaining AP, you can be able to fire off all your different abilities and whatnot. So there's power and responsibility. Add some more webs. That's for me to get damage prevented. again, while we won't be able to stun him, we'll be able to do at least something. Ta 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 ta. Alright, surprise isn't gonna work, but it's in a dangerous spot, so. Okay, cool. That'll work. That was the reason why I broke it, because it was in a matchable spot, and yeah, no good. Alright, day one warm up is with Bullseye, Dark Avengers, uh, purple, black, and green. Similar color set to the 5-star Thanos. Again, I'm just trying to knock out these notes here pretty quickly as I'm trying to find wrong Ghost Rider. Thinking of this Ghost Rider. Purple ability is a passive anytime either team matches purple. He creates a purple projectile on the board. His his black ability, it varies, but for the weight, but for this version of Bullseye, it costs 16. Yeah, I know it costs high, but it creates 2 critical tiles on the board, and then if you have at least 4 critical tiles on the board, then the power does uh 8,900 damage. And the reason why I remember that there is because or excuse me, 20, say 29,888 if there's 4 more critical tiles on the board. So yeah, you have you got a ways to try and figure out that there, or try to get that there to activate. And then finally, his green ability costs 11. So it destroys up to 5 basic tiles on the board, deals damage. Obviously, doesn't generate AP from the tiles destroyed. Affiliation for those that care: Dark Avengers, obviously. Villains, street level should be enhanced if I'm not mistaken. Well, okay, street level, Hammer, Team Iron Man. So there we go. Technically, he should be enhanced because he's got an adamantium skeleton, but whatever. Oh, don't worry, you'll be used to seeing court death for a while. All right, there's that. Show your stuff. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Verse. I rarely ever use this version of her, so I don't know her powers and abilities. So let's look at Multiversal Spider-Friends. Cost 5. So she'll create 1.5 random web tiles on the board, or a level 5, 2 random web tiles on the board for each color that doesn't contain a web tile, or that doesn't contain a special tile. Web tiles are the exception, rounded down. Essentially, if you have a blue special tile, then she'll create web tiles for, or 1.5 web tiles for, tiles that don't have special tiles. Graceful Power, this costs 8. Deals damage, ignoring projectiles, stunning the enemy opponent for 1 turn for each 6 web tiles on the board. And higher levels, even more damage. So essentially, this is her red the 4-star version's red ability, but on a yellow. And then finally, Drum Solo, cost 8. Deals damage plus another hit for every 2 web tiles on the board, max of 8. And then for each other Spider-Verse member on the team, Gwen gains bonus match damage. Affiliations for all that care: Hero, Spider-Verse, Multiversal, Street Level Enhanced. Uh, Gwen, you're not gonna have any Spider-Verse members, at least for day 2. I don't know. Jeffrey might be somebody, but again, all we're trying to do, we're just trying to clear these nodes here with the quickness. I'm sorry I belched in you guys' ear. Doesn't matter about turning the smoke, cause well, you guys were dusted anyways. Oh, Gwen, don't worry. You're gonna take even more damage pretty soon. So, all right, toughen up. This is with Silk, Cindy Moon. Another Spider-Verse member, yellow, blue, and black. Similar color scheme to Spider-Man 2099, which is one of her partners in crime. But we're gonna break out with Infinity War Spider-Man. Why not? Yellow ability String Shot. Cost 7. Fortifies 1 web tile or creates a fortified web tile. Then improves friendly strike, attack, or protect tiles by the listed amount. And then whenever you match or destroy a web tile, then the lowest health ally is healed with a burst of health. At higher levels, more burst healing, more fortified web tiles, you know, more strength increasing, all that good stuff. And the reason why strength increases is because of this ability here, Total Recall. No, not the 19, what is it, 88, 89 film with Arnold Schwarzenegger, or is it 19? It might be 1990. Again, I'm a mid 80s baby, so what it'll do, you choose strike, attack, or protect. It'll create 7 of those on the board, or whichever you chose, and then converts 5 random web tiles into fortified web tiles, targeting enemy tiles of the chosen type first. Example would be if you're facing off against Beta Ray Bill and you want to put projectiles on the board with Total Recall, then it will overwrite Bill's projectiles and then go from there. Or if you're fighting off against, oh, what's her face? Oh my gosh, her name is on the tip of my tongue. Polaris overwrites her strike tiles, though I don't know why you would want to do that, but you know, hey, do your thing. And then finally, all wrapped up is her black ability, which costs 8. It's active and passive. Creates 3 fortified web tiles, and then four whatever the listed strength green strike tiles are, and then she deals 3 bolos of the listed damage there, so it's pretty weak. But the passive portion is what we really want. At the start of the turn, if there's 3 or more web tiles on the board, destroy 2 of them, deal damage. Destroy tiles don't generate AP, obviously. Affiliations for those that care: Heroes, Spider-Verse, Champions, S.H.I.E.L.D, Enhanced. Can't wait for her to, be an ascended character, because, man, her and what's his face? Chasm, yeah, that should be pretty funny. Again, all we're doing is create web tiles. It's a quick reflexes. It's gonna add some web tiles on the board too. So, boom. Oops. Alright, so 3 for 3 in the knockout portion here. Man, Venomsaurus Rex. Boo! The one time in which I probably should have championed him, uh, we don't. Well, that means I'm reserving my right to use my 5 stars here, because I only got 2 covers in him with red. So Venomsaurus Rex, red, blue, and green user, though not in that particular order. Red ability is called Grains. Deals damage to the target, and then downing them if they are less than 30% of their health. Enemies downed by this damage can't be revived through their other abilities. AKA, hey, if you have Immortal Hulk or Chasm, who we just talked about, yeah, they can't be revived back. Or Immortal She-Hulk. You know, those are the 3 right there. Primarily, you know, that has to worry about this ability. Though also too, you do have Icarus who can be revived as well. So, oh, and what's her face, Cersei. So there's at least 4 characters right there off the top of my head. Symbiote Slam, however you want to pronounce a fictitious word. No, actually symbiote. It's not fictitious, but anyway, um, cost 7 deals damage to 2 random enemies, or yeah, deals damage to 2 random enemies 33% of the time. Um, say that damage there will come uh doubled. So essentially, you have a chance to do 2600 damage, 26,000 damage. Not 2600 damage, because that would be kind of weak. Alright, and then Tarred No Feathers. Cost 7. Stuns the target for 2 turns. Then the target and any enemies whose current health percentage is within 15% of the current target's health deal 20% less damage and receive 20% more damage for 2 turns. Essentially, the passive portion of 4-star Eddie Brock's give and take is a increased match damage, but decreased damage for other stuff. Yeah. So that's essentially what that is, Tarred and Feathers. For affiliations that for folks that care, villains, non-humans, non-humanoid, Spider-Verse, enhanced, symbiotes. Did I say enhanced? Okay. Reading it all out there. Let's see. We'll go with Jeffrey because, you know, symbiotes. Oh man. Well, Jeff, I wish you could eat that, but to eat those countdown tiles. Now that's a character that definitely needs a rework there, Jeff. And the reason why I say he needs a rework, because man, that really needs to eat countdown tiles too. If it ain't countdown tiles, oh man. Alright, let's use that there. There's the extra damage there. Powerful friends. Make Jeff invisible for a little bit. Do a little bit of extra damage. Oh man. Okay, so that's alright, because Jeff is going to take a little bit of damage, but he'll be able to heal off pretty soon, so. See, told you. Jeff is so cute. He's so adorable. Okay, cool. Well, brace it roundabout then. Deuces. Alright. Now, if I had a functional Venom Source Rex, then he would tank. Let's Spider-Man India do his thing with his green and all that there, but yeah, nah. I'm not gonna give it the old college try. Let's just boost it up with Shang-Chi and get our magic damage out the wazoo. I don't care about there being an opportunist. I'm an equal opportunity offender. Alright, let's see here. I have to blow up the board real quick. There's match 5. Alright, vital balance, so I'll get that. Black really doesn't do us any good. It doesn't matter because she's not surviving past that turn there. Deadly Hand. I'm looking for a good match, but we'll go that way there. So that way we can get Bracelet Roundabout off. Deuces to Riri Williams. And now, frankly, I don't care. Alright, there's that. Toughen Up. I probably should turn the animations off for the duration of this here, because it's gonna be annoying, but eh. Alright, since we already used Infinity War Spider-Man, I'm gonna use Silk's natural partner. Well, natural in a sense that even though their colors really kind of conflict with one another, Spider-Man 2099 is going to be making web tiles and dealing damage. So, boom. So each turn, we're literally just doing damage to the enemy team. As long as we're, matching yellow and whatnot. So, Total Recall, add some strike tiles. Let's go black. That's where I really want to go. That way we keep Silk more or less healthy. Alright, let's see here. Get rid of the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I really would like my boy to be unstunned, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, sadly. Alright, there's that, and then we'll work it roundabout. Oh, well. Like I said, you can already see right there that Silk isn't going to play well with Spider-Man India, so that's one person you probably want to put on the sideline for the time being. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, purple. Cool, whatever. Match 4, yellow. Alright. And then the final set with old Bullseye. But no more Chekhov's gun. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Bullseye's down. Hopefully, I don't have to use him in the rest of the Deadpool daily. But that's something for me to worry about a little bit later. Okay, Spider-Man Indian Friends, and then like I said, the Champion 2.0 Vault. I know I said we were going to talk about that up in the previous video, but we'll do that there momentarily. So, opportunity for legendary token, uh, basic tokens, odds to get a guaranteed in air quotes Spider-Man India covers or cover, Silk, random 4-star, your assortment of heroics and elite tokens, your 3-star, random assortment of 3 stars, your 2-star, random assortment of 2 stars, and of course S.H.I.E.L.D. Again, those things are never change. No sense in hoarding these tokens here because once the vault ends, it ends. All right, so Doctor Strange and all that there. Okay, it's essential vault, so covers for Black Widow and all of them there. All right, so it looks like we need to look at both Hawkeye and Black Widow, see what their new abilities are. Oh, she got a new yellow ability called Sabotage. But let's open up the Champions 2.0 Vault, which we know in order to get one of those there, you have to use one of the characters who is getting ready to be ascendable. So we got Luke Cage there. And like I said, these are all your ascendable characters that can be ascended. Ideally, we would want that +1 to the roster slot, but you know, hey, again, like I said, beggars can't be choosers. So let's go to 1-star land. And let's look at, she should be, okay, she doesn't have her yellow ability. Alright, so, Black Widow Modern now has a yellow ability. It's called Sabotage. So, it costs 7 yellow. She destroys a chosen basic or a countdown tile, and then she deals damage. So, that's pretty cool. And again, aggressive recon, still overcost. That really needs to be brought down. And a Widow Sting, probably one of the best stuns in the game. Then Hawkeye, he gets a yellow ability. Smart Shot is a passive. Whenever Hawkeye fires a red ability, gains 1 AP. And then, fires off a purple ability, gains 1 purple. Then at higher levels, if he fires off a red or purple ability, gains 2 red AP, 3 purple AP. Now, for those who don't know what that um, what that is referencing, let's break up the 5-star Hawkeye. And Clint, I think you haven't even gotten 560 yet. Purple ability, can't seem to miss. Whenever a friendly countdown tower reaches 0, gains 3 blue AP, 2 red AP. Flip where it says blue, make that red, and change the 2 red AP to purple AP, and that's literally the 1-star Hawkeye ability. So I'm actually glad that they meaning BCS actually took some inspiration behind the 5-star Hawkeye. So yeah, so let's level up a few of my characters to begin with. Alright, 285 for that Luke Cage. I'm trying to remember here. You give out legendary well, nah. Again, I'm waiting till he gets 370 before I ascend him. So on and so forth. So yeah, that's gonna end day 1 and 2 of Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Hopefully, the strategies here, we already know the strategies for the day 2 test of skill. That's not gonna apply to everybody because not everybody's gonna have a 5-star Shang-Chi that can delete folks pretty quickly, you know. So we'll be back at it again tomorrow with day 3. You know, knocking out the hard notes first and then going in reverse order. You know, thank you all for watching. Be excellent to your fellow human beings. Like I said, we'll catch y'all Thursday, Tuesday. Until then, peace.